Are you ready, Cassidy?
I'm ready, Dad. Are you ready?
I'm ready. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Going places that I've never been before.
Except for we've been here before. Hey Cass, I can't wait to try all these different wild edibles we're gonna go look for. Okay Cassidy, what type of animals can we expect?
Well, we can expect white-tailed deer, moose, black bear, weasels, beaver, fox. Sometimes they see timber wolf, coyote, lynx, bobcat, and mountain lions.
Wow, mountain lions, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. There's Duluth. Lake Superior. We're getting closer. Looks like it comes with ready-made walking sticks. We'll leave them for somebody else. We're on our way. We forgot the bug repellent. Bummer. Alright. Mosquitoes are getting us a little bit.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
At least there's not horseflies.
Yeah, the deer flies aren't too bad. But, you know, a lot of people think, oh, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is people don't understand when you get into the woods, the undergrowth or the plant life changes dramatically. So if you want to find like yarrow and stuff like that, it's harder than in the woods for sure. It's hard in the woods as opposed to like in the fields and just alongside the road. That must mean Lake Superior is 12 miles out away. Can't really see it, but maybe it'll show up. Lake Superior's out there. Alright. And I got my backpacking partner. Hi, Cassidy.
Hi.
And Bear. Hi, Bear. Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear. Goofball. Oh, it's toasty. A lot of birch trees on this section. Birch and maple. Some basswood looks like. Pretty neat area.
Look how weird this is.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. That is weird.
That's cool.
The skeeters are out. I wish we would have remembered repellent. Oh well. I don't know what they did here, if they did some sort of logging or what the deal is. A burn or who knows. Good place to take a second and we'll look for something to help us with these bugs though. I don't see anything though. Look at that little baby spruce tree loaded up with those cones. That's crazy. Look at that. It's more cones than tree. Oh, that's a nice little view. That's really cool. So Cassidy got Bear a new pack, and she's very conscious of not putting too much weight in it, but she has her dog food and her dog bowls in it, plus a leash and stuff like that. I know we're supposed to have her on a leash, but she's a good dog, and I don't think anybody else is really out here, except for that squirrel she just took off after. The mosquitoes don't seem as bad in here. I found some plantain. I've heard that plantain can work like yarrow as a natural insect repellent. I put some on my arms and some on the back of Cassidy's neck, and either, I mean, I still see some mosquitoes, like there's one buzzing around Cassidy's pack there and stuff, but they're not getting me, so maybe it works. You gotta do some more testing on it. Beautiful country up here. So right up there is a nice piece of chaga. Right there. But she's a little high off the ground. if it wasn't mosquito infested swampland right here, I might give her a try. But even stopping to take this video, we're getting eaten up. So we're onward. I just got scolded. I was looking at it too long and thinking about it for too long. Cassidy's like, come on, Dad, move it. Oh, I got a one-track mind sometimes. And it involves chaga. Look at how big these birch trees are, guys. Look at all that nice bark there, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
It's huge.
Horsehoof fungus all over it. A lot of resources here. A lot of resources. A lot of mosquitoes. That's a nice view. A lot of terrain here. Not like back home where everything's flat. This is, and even though this isn't much to you folks out west, it's a little bit of hiking for us. Like I said, all this different elevation changes. Look at how thick this growth is. Oh, look at that. Thought I ate a raspberry. Alright. Man, I must have had to come through here with a brush hog. I got raspberries. I just picked a handful that were super ripe. Good stuff. Yep. Cool. Oh, it's a big old swamp down there. Geez, mosquitoes are going to be bad down there. Holy moly. Wow. Oof. Trying to pack light, I didn't bring a filter. We're going to boil our water. But if that's what they expect us to get our water from, I'm going to have to build a water filter and then boil it. Which isn't a big deal. But it'd be nice if we had it a little cleaner than that. I can't imagine they'd expect us to get our water from that. Too many yuppie yuppie backpackers ain't gonna drink that. Sure is pretty though. Alright, I gotta make a marker in the trail for when we come back. That's all chaga right there, and that's right off the ground. I'll definitely make a marker for that. Mr. Beaver House. Hey bear, smile. Oh, go drink. Go ahead, good girl. Good girl. I hope you took your anti-giardia pills. It's coming right from that beaver pond. I think the first campsite's a couple miles in, 2.5. And the one after that's another 3 miles or so, for a total of 5 approximately. So it's early yet, 12:15.
This is one big coyote.
A little something to eat. Alright, look at that. You guys know what that is? If I were a betting man, I would say that's a rose hip. We'll leave it there. Yeah, there's a lot of strawberries. A lot of strawberry plants. A lot of nice views in this hike. A lot of Superior Hiking Trail doesn't really have the open areas. This one does. That's pretty neat. Watch your step. It's a big hole. Really neat. Well, there's a big rock in there. It looks really cool. See the rock, Cass?
I see it.
All right, I'm gonna do a little panorama, see if you can see what I see. Yep, let's check this out. I'll get this tomorrow too. Wow, ate a hole right in that birch tree. That's some good stuff there. It's easy to harvest too. I'll be getting that tomorrow. Well, here we are. Looks like the campsite's right here. Nobody's here. Make sure we got water, and I think this is home for the night. One more thing. Look at how these knuckleheads destroy these birch trees. It kills me. It's so easy to harvest all this crap on the ground, and yet they gotta come up to a living tree and rip it all apart. Now this one's dead. I don't know if a human's killed it or if it just died on its own. If it died on its own, then, you know, whatever. Go ahead and harvest it. But it just kills me. We're just exploring the campsite, seeing if we have any water available to us. Campsite's there. Chaga. My pack is going to be so heavy tomorrow. It's viable too. Good stuff. Well, I hear a whole lot of talking going on over here. Somebody telling a bear that she's a good girl. So I think we may be in luck. But my daughter hasn't come back yet, so I think she's probably wiping bear, getting some of that beaver mud off of her that she lounged around in. Oh yeah, there's a creek right there. That's good. Water, huh?
Yeah, there's no easy access point, but I got Bear in there and she's happy.
Good. I'll get down there and get some water.
It's right here. Right here we could go in.
Cool. All we had to do was walk a little further down the trail. I was collecting firewood and actually heard the creek. And then Cassidy found the water access right here, so it's really close. Even got stairs for us. Whole 9 yards. So let's check it out. Yeah. It's the creek.
Dad! You're cheating!
We want water to drink right now, don't we? Second boil of the day. Got a bunch of water cooling already, and we're doing it again, just to make sure we got plenty. So guys, I thought I'd just share this with you real quick. A lot of people filter their water through their bandana and then boil it. But what I've found is that no matter how good you filter it or try to remove the particulates out of your water, whenever you boil, there's always ash or there's a twig or something that gets in there. So what I do is I'll boil it without filtering it through my bandana first. I'll boil it, and then what I'll do is I'll take my schmog or schmay or however you say it, and filter it into my cup, and then put that back into my water bottle. Now I'm lucky because Cassidy's here. She has a cup, so we can put it in both cups, and then that's good enough for one bottle. And then I can do the same thing for her bottle or whatever. But anyway, I filter after I boil, and it seems to remove a lot more stuff. Man, I love Duluth. Look at all that. That is all within 100 yards of our camp. So those other trees that I marked, they're going to get harvested as well. And by the way, that orange flask, that was an idea that George had, George Wells. He ordered some of those off of eBay. Those are fantastic water bottles that fit in your cargo pockets. So that's water, not booze or anything like that. Although we might have a libation with us. But anyway, those are real good for, you boil your water, you put it in the plastic container, and then you can continue to boil water. Easy trail access, in other words. So we're just hanging out, starting to eat our dinner, and this little guy shows up.
One left turn and 2 right turns. She began to hear voices as she entered a corridor where the darkness flickered orange with the light of a torch set in the wall. Across from the torch was another corridor where, according to Ole...
Alright, well, we're packing up. Problem is trying to find a spot to put all this chaga. Alright, well, we're getting an early start, for us anyway. We've been hiking for about 10-15 minutes, and it's about 8:40 right now. So, man, is it hot. It's supposed to be 90 here today, which is pretty baking hot for Duluth, and even our house. So, blech. But it sure is pretty out. That has to be one of the hardest pieces of chaga I've ever had the misfortune of trying to harvest. Holy smokes. But I got some of it. Oh, this chaga weighs a lot. When I get home, I'm going to weigh my pack. I'd be surprised if it's not 45 pounds or so. Maybe 40. That wool blanket was kind of a dumb idea. I mean, it was fun for sleeping in because it's just more comfortable, I think, than a sleeping bag when it's hot. But it weighs a ton. Alright, well, I think I gathered the last of the chaga for this trip. This stuff's really hard to harvest. I need my hatchet or something. Would be a lot better. I will say, after testing this plantain all day yesterday and all day today, that it works. It actually works pretty good. You have to reapply it every so often, but I really noticed a big difference when I put it on. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was just yarrow, and I've done yarrow before, and just rubbing straight yarrow on yourself like that, I didn't think it worked very well. But this plantain sure does. Man, it is hot. Well, I was going to be done harvesting chaga until I saw this tree. So there's a little bit down there by its root. There's some right there. Tiny bit there. Nice shelf there. That's too easy to harvest for me to pass up. That'll be fun. I have never seen so much chaga in my life in a particular area. I just passed 2 more trees that if I would have spent a little time on, I could have harvested, but my freaking, I ripped the bag already If it gets any worse, I'll have to use my schmog to carry it in. Holy mackerel. All good stuff too, you know, I mean not all dead and dying. This last stuff was pretty moist. Which the inside softer stuff is really good for the fire starting. Man, it's crazy how much chaga is here. One thing about chaga too, it's kind of funny. I have never seen any other growth on a birch tree that had chaga on it. In other words, I've never seen any horsehoof fungus. I've never seen birch polyspore or anything like that. Now maybe that's just coincidence, or maybe that's something that, I don't know, if the chaga puts something in its sap, or if the chaga knows before it digs in. I don't know, but I think that's kind of interesting.